Hello everyone and welcome back to the Pokemon trading card game. Last time we took down the leader of the Lightning Club, and it was really easy. The two Pokemon I was worried about never showed up, one guy killed himself, and the club leader didn't really do anything, so that was a bit of a pushover club. Which, to be honest, I'm happy about after the fighting club, because that was pretty rough. Anyway, in today's episode we shall be taking on our 8th and final club in the game, the Science Club. Now the Science Club is filled with kind of Pokemon you would expect of a scientist. There's a lot of poisons, there's a lot of psychics, and there's some normals in there like Porygon. There's also some flying types like Spearow, Fearow, Pidgeotto, because I guess they didn't really have any Ross to put them. Honestly, I would say this is one of the more challenging clubs in the game because of that weird mix. Generally though, going in with a lot of Psychic types would be good because Poison and Psychics are weak to Psychic. And in particular, Ghastly's, Haunters, and Gengars because those aren't weak to Psychic, even though they technically should be. Thanks, Pokemon trading card game. Yeah, let's see if my Ghastly's, Haunters, and Gengars have better luck in this gym than they did in the fighting one. Now back in that fighting episode, I mentioned that from that point on, we would have to defeat every trainer in a club to fight the club master. Well, it turns out that I was actually wrong, because in this club you only have to fight one guy. However, that guy has a deck completely different to the club master. So instead of trying to risk it with one deck, I have constructed two. My first deck is the Sparks and Shocks deck. And yeah, I've kind of run out of names for decks. And I have the Return of the Spooks deck. So Sparks and Shocks is just electric types with a couple of EVs to make Jolteons. I have a lot of Pikachus, Raichus, Magnemites, Magnetons, Voltorbs, Jolteons, and a Zapdos. The EVs are there. These are my trainers. Switch, Scoop Up, Pokedex, stuff like that. And these are my energies. As for the Return of the Spooks, this, as I mentioned, is mostly Ghastly's, Haunters, and Gengars, but there's also some Abracadabra, Alakazams. What else? Hypno, Mr. Mime, Mewtwo's, and this new Mew of ours. These are my normal types. Oh, the reason for the normal types in this deck is because the gym leader has some Porygons and they're resistant to Psychic. Like, I think Conversion changes their weaknesses, or changes our weaknesses. I'm not really sure how Conversion works. But either way, these are what I'm using. So, the first guy we have to fight, you may recognize him. Hey you! Rick, the club master, is in the middle of an important experiment. He has no time to see someone like you. If you really want to see him, you must defeat me first. Joseph? Wait a second. Wasn't Joseph the guy we fought in the Challenge Cup? It sure is, guys. It's time for round 2 with Joseph. Yeah, this guy is mostly flying types, so that's the reason for the electrics. He does have a couple of Golbats and stuff, which are weak to Psychic and not electric, but I decided to just go ahead with electric Pokemon instead of having both Psychic and a ton of Psychic energies in my deck. So Voltorb, Magnemite, and Electabuzz. Is this the first time I've used an electric deck? I'm trying to think. Because the Water Club, I had mostly a grass deck for that. I think it might be. Only one Pokemon for him. We'll see more electric Pokemon in the future. And I go first. What does he have? He has a Spearow. Please tell me I can kill him next turn. That would be awesome. What is Joseph going to do? Let's see. He's so happy, he must have a plan. Oh, he has Bill, okay. Grass. Welp. I guess we just won, guys. I don't know why the trainings have been so easy lately. I guess we are coming towards the end of the game, but come on. I actually reckon this gym's one of the harder ones too, so to have a fight like this is... I don't know, I guess I should be thankful for it. In case you're wondering, the other trainers in the gym have a mix of, well, one is like the Nidoran and Nidorina family, and the other one is a lot of normal types. Hey, I lost! Since I promised I'd let you through! And take this! Laboratory deck. Well, this seems like a pretty easy fight to get a laboratory deck from. And another one. Oh, wait a second. Porygon, conversion 1. What do these do? The defending Poker has a weakness, you may change it to a type other than colorless. And change Porygon's resistance to a type other than colorless. Let's keep those in mind. Okay, time to change the deck around. Now it's time for the return of the spooks. Back. I keep doing that. Alright. Hey there, Rick. I am Rick, the master of the Science Club. Science rules nature. Rules of nature. That is why it is so strong. Do you wish to test the strengths of science by playing against me? Yes, I will. Alright, Science Club Master Rick. Wonders of Science deck. I have a feeling this guy won't be as much of a pushover. So let's give this everything we have. Hey, Mr. Mime and Taurus. What should I do here? Mr. Mime can't attack, and neither can Taurus. Ooh. I guess I'll throw up Taurus first. Because if this guy's a Psychic Pokemon, then he won't be able to do anything to me. He has 2. He also has Mucks and Coughings. And I go first. Okay, that's good. Hey, Mewtwo, that's perfect. So next turn I'll throw that other Psychic onto Taurus and I can start beating down this Mewtwo. Ooh, Pokedex. Yeah, this is one guy I would not take lightly. We have Mewtwo of our own too. Alright, let's use Stomp. Come on, heads! So how are you guys going? I'm pretty good. My dad's actually been away for the past 4 days, so I've recorded an episode of this every night. The first one I recorded was the Fighting Club, so yeah. I've tried to put a lot more effort into this than I have recently because I'm busy with Let's Kill Time. And I hope you guys are enjoying it, I am too. Hey, awesome! 1 prize. Okay, Grimer. What can you do? A lot of energy. Is he going to evolve it? Paralysis. And it hit, of course. Should have brought some full heals. This is a poison gym after all. Although that is paralysis, not poison. Still, you guys get what I mean. I guess I'll just leave it at that. Another Grimer? Now question. Does Psychic... Oh, what's this? He could evolve his thing if he gets a Muck. How many cards do you have? Oh, Coughing. And another Coughing. Nasty Goo again. Please don't hit. I think Psychic does more damage the more energy cards they have. So we could switch Taurus out here and kill this thing. Let's check it out. Mewtwo! Each energy card attached to the defending Pokemon, yeah. So, what does Taurus need to switch? It needs to. Well, let's do that. I'll switch to Mewtwo. And then I'll use this energy retrieval. I guess I'll discard one of my Haunters. I have plenty of those guys. Let's get him back. Alright, goodbye, Grimer. I like Grimer, they always look so happy. Like, the old sprite of them is just like them with a huge mouth open smiling, it's awesome. Oh, Mewtwo. Nasty Goo. And of course it hit. This is alright though. I'm not too worried about that Mewtwo because the thing is, I can always use my Mr. Mime to protect myself against that Mewtwo, because he'll do 80 damage to Mr. Mime, which is above Mr. Mime's, like, protection wall thingy. As for these guys, though, they can slowly whittle Mr. Mime down, so I'll save him for when I need him. Oh, Wheezing. Oh, Wheezing knows Explosion. Again? Come on, game. Stop being mean. Okay. We'll have my Haunter army coming in. Here he is. Oh, what's he doing? Self-destruct. Ah, screw you. I mean, I guess he kills himself, but still. I actually wonder if you could use a defender that turn and protect yourself. I reckon you could. That might be a good strategy. Mr. Mime Taurus. Hey, transparency. Sweet. And gasoline. No. Alright. Super potion. I'll throw in my Haunter, I guess. Hey, coughing. Gengar. Because I couldn't show it off before, or at least I don't think I did, I'll show off Curse now. You can move energies around, so for example, Grimer onto Mewtwo. And you can kill Pokemon that way as well. Coughing's down? Yeah, I reckon this fight's pretty much over now that I have my Gengar. I don't know why you would use self-destruct like that, especially when that thing had all your energies on it. Oh, Porygon. Huh. Now question. Does Dark Mind's thing work against Porygon on the bench? Because it is technically a psychic attack. Either way, let's do this. I'll move that from Mewtwo to Porygon. And let's test this out. $60, Grimer is dead. And Porygon does take it, okay. So either way, we won this because I can just move a damage counter from Porygon, from Mewtwo over to Porygon and kill it. Well, Rick, I guess this fight's over. I was expecting more of a fight for you, but I guess these things happen. With that, we took the final prize, and we have defeated our final club leader in the game. There are at times problems even science cannot answer. Here, take this medal. It is a result of our research. We get our 8th medal in the game. Davy won the science medal. And let me give you this. Please add this to your collection. Another laboratory deck. Thank you, Rick. Some nice stuff there. Ooh, Tentacool. Legendary cards are but a legend. Science is the only truth. Alright, guys. You know what this means? We have all 8 medals. So we can finally head to the Pokemon Dome and fight the 4 legendary Pokemon card trainers. Those in search of the legendary Pokemon cards defeat the Masters of the 8 clubs and attain the 8 medals. Once attained, defeat the Grand Masters here at the Pokemon Dome, then you shall inherit the legendary Pokemon cards. Ah, we are so close, guys. So I hope you all enjoyed today's episode, and next time we will fight the 4 Masters of this Pokemon Dome. I'll see you guys then.